way safer.
Oh fuck! Please don't set me on fire. Please don't light my ass on fire. That's not. Oh fuck you
The thing that
guys!
compliment sometimes is like I think a lot of times people just want a compliment from like one specific person and that's it. They're like, I feel like lots of people are looking for the approval of usually just one or two people, and in order to get that approval, they end up getting the approval of way more people along with it. That's not maybe the approval that they do want.
I feel like that kind of goes a long way of like, if it's mainly your crush or something.
That's what I'm talking about. That's
Yeah.
the type of approval I'm talking about, like love interest approval.
Yeah.
It's like you do it for your love interest, but then you also synonymously get the approval from a lot of other people that you're not seeking it from.
Yeah.
And you might be annoyed that you're getting approval from those people and not the person that you're initially trying to seek it from in the first place.
Mm-hmm. Like,
Do you all ever feel like...
oh shit! Oh shit! Oh shit!
What were you saying? Do you ever feel like you have to compliment somebody back if they compliment you? I feel like I used to kind of feel that way, and then I like kind of realized that complimenting people back is sometimes not the right move.
No.
Like sometimes you just need to accept the compliment and be like, thank you, and then just like talk about something else. I realized that like always responding back with a compliment is sometimes awkward.
Yeah, because
Unless there's like something very, very obvious to compliment, like having to like reach for a compliment out of a response to them complimenting you is usually an awkward time.
Because it's kind of like you're feeding them to basically let them keep going with it when they don't need to.
Yeah, I think it's the best to just be like, thank you, I appreciate it, or like, or if they like compliment something that you're like especially proud of. So I would say like I like if I need to be complimented on anything, I think like anything that I make like music wise or anything is by far what I'd be most interested in hearing compliments about.
Mm-hmm.
So if I got complimented about that, I'd be like, yo, thank you, and I like probably just talk about the music or something. Yeah, compliments are weird.
Yeah.
How, the energy of like dealing with them.
I had a girlfriend that I dated like back in 2017, and let's try the monkey cage or something. I think I know this one is. And oh fucking bitch. And the third day her and I were dating, she said, "Hey, I just wanted to say that I love you." I'm like, huh?
Uh-oh.
To me, that was a red flag. I don't like that at all.
Okay, there's been a couple dating situations where I've like been in the phase of like trying to figure out if I like somebody or not,
Mm.
and then like they instantly like reveal to me that they like me a lot, and then I'm like still in that phase where I'm trying to figure it out, and then I'm like instantly like, oh shit, this is unbalanced. Now I feel awkward. I don't know what to do with this, and then I usually just like escape because I'm like, all right, they put too much pressure on that situation. I don't want to have to figure out if I like them while they're already, when they've already clearly decided about me.
Yeah, and she seemed pretty upset that I didn't say it back, and I'm like, look, I like you, and I'm glad that we're dating, but I don't like that you said you love me after 3 days. And she was nice about it. She understood, because she was like, yeah, I guess that is a little early. I'm like, yeah.
Yeah, it is. That is like very early. I mean, it's like kind of flattering. It's like, thank you for like liking me, but like also you should give a bit more time to see if there's things you don't like about me before you say that, before you commit to something like that.
Right. 3 days or 3 dates? 3 days, not 3 dates. It
I
feels
feel like everyone's like falling in love too quick with somebody. I think that's like a thing that everybody kind of has to go through and then realize the hard way that you truly have to take your time with that shit.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god, what the heck is going on? Every single jump is causing me to sink into the freaking snow. That's what most jumps hurts do. That's funny.
Like, if you're dating a girl, and, you know, it's like 3 dates, but you've been dating for a while, okay, then maybe, depending on the time frame, sure, that's fine. But just to come at me, and after 3 days of saying that you love me, I'm not gonna feel comfortable with that. I'm not gonna lie about that.
How long is it supposed to take to fall in love? I don't think there's a right or wrong answer for that necessarily.
Whoop. There's not, but there also has to be, like, you gotta find out if there's things that you don't like first.
Yeah, I think it's better to take your time. Like, there's no reason to rush things. Like, even if you think you love them after 3 days, like, wait at least a few more weeks. I mean, I would say sometimes before you tell them you love them, spend more time figuring out the energy, I guess is the best way to say it. Like,
So-
you have to kind of spend more time assessing the situation before you, like, go into it.
Is it cheating if I get 2 stars while I'm in the same level?
Romance is very confusing. I think the biggest thing with romance, though, is accepting that most people in life are not going to be the right person for you. And just realizing that all those people are supposed to be people that you're supposed to figure out how to figure out those feelings with. So that when you eventually do link up with the person that's meant for you, you've already gone through, like, all of the growing pains of being a human. So you can just kind of bring your best to the table.
Is it cheating if I get 2 stars while I'm doing the same level?
No.
Okay.
If you can, go for it.
Because,
If it doesn't kick you out of the level.
yeah, because someone used the wing cap on me and I got a star, but I didn't exit the level.
No, I mean, that's part of crowd control, man. That's how it works.
Lit. Oh, fuck you! Oh, it's gonna happen anyway. I fucking died. I think, though, that...
Oh, fuck!
I think they're generally, maybe not generally, genuinely. I think there genuinely has to be like a little bit of a time frame to tell someone you love them. Like,
Yeah, of course there's, like, expectations, but I think there's, like, also a general thumb of, like, good rules you should follow for just, like, general socializing.
yeah,
Like, telling somebody you love them within 3 days of meeting them is 99.9% of the time probably not the best bet.
it's also
I'll say that.
probably not true.
That's true as well. That's, yeah, you can you actually know if you love someone after meeting them for 3 days? Like,
No.
you might love that little excerpt, you might love that chapter that you've seen, but do you actually love all of them and everything they've done? I guess you could convince yourself that you would, but do you actually yet? You need to give yourself time to do that.
I've always thought of it like this: if you would never tell a friend that you just met after 3 days that you love them, why would you tell that to someone you're dating?
That's true as well, yeah. Did the shock not work? Did you get shocked?
No.
If it did, it happened at a time where I don't remember.
Where is this last right coin? I'm confused. Did I miss it?
I mean, there's situations of people that I thought I loved as well, and at the same time, I don't even know if... What the fuck? Why is it doing that? Why is it so hard to walk along that edge without falling? Stop it!
The game just hates you, Tyler. You didn't say you love it after 3 days.
Because you're dating and you want to be open and honest. But you have to... There's a time frame for how open and honest you should be, too. You gotta wait. You gotta take things slow. Being too honest too quick is also not the wave.
Well, you also gotta take their feelings into consideration as well. Like, what if they're not like that? I definitely was not. Like, it was, like, so... It's a good and bad situation. Like, it was good because, like, you know, okay, they're thinking of me, whatever. But it was also bad because, like, we've only been dating for 3 days. You don't know much to say about that.
Oh, there we go. Things like, I've had people tell me that they like me after me dating them for like 2 months. And even after 2 months of dating, I was still like, yeah, we're still way too early into this relationship for you to be telling me this.
Yeah, no, that's still way too early.
I mean, I guess I respect that they told me that, but them telling me that almost like put up a wall between there actually ever being a chance of it happening, because
No!
I was like, now I feel like there's too much pressure on me to reciprocate. And I guess if I'm not reciprocating now, then maybe I'm not going to in the future. But now I'm like overthinking it. And since I'm overthinking it, I don't even want to handle it.
Like, even sometimes, like, my friend Freddy, cause, like, he's like a brother to me. I fucking hate this fast run.
I fucking hate this level too. I'm so fucking done.
Fuck
I can't
me.
believe how many times I've fallen off that top thing now.
Oh my
I
god.
literally can't figure it out.
Like, when my friend Freddy tells me he loves me because he's like a brother to me, it's cool. But, like, it's still kind of weird to me. I don't know, maybe I'm just not a person that handles love.
Yeah, I mean, the thing is, I don't know. Love is so freaking tricky.
Yeah. And like,
I'm not a good person to necessarily ask for advice because I've never had any success with it.
I
But I do have my own like feelings and situations about it,
yeah.
and also things that I know about it just because I'm like the type of person that like a lot of my friends come to me with relationship problems, so I hear like a lot of people's like opinions and stuff and like their situations, and so a lot of my approaches come from things that my friends have said. Like, cause I've had so many female friends like tell me about guys asking them out and stuff. I know like all the red flags for asking people out, because girls are like super transparent about like all the weird stuff that has happened to them. I'm like, okay, don't do this, don't do this, don't do this, don't do this.
Yep. Oh, inverted controls. Are they inverted? No, they're not. Maybe I'm just not playing good.
Whew. Oh, this level is making me burst brain cells, so I'm just gonna leave for now and come back.
And I'm not like dissing anyone that has fallen in love too quickly, because like, you know, that's your life, you do you. But me personally, I just can't do that. I'm not gonna diss someone over how they feel about the person that they're into, because that'd be like, I don't know, I guess I wouldn't want someone to like judge me for relationship stuff, so I wouldn't want to do it to them.
Yeah, I mean, like, I definitely have quote unquote fallen in love within like a few days of meeting somebody, or like thinking I love them. And I've like thought I've fallen in love with somebody and then told them like 3 weeks into knowing them, and I feel like me telling them after knowing them for like 3 weeks was like definitely a no-go.
Yeah.
Like, I felt like I probably could have had a successful relationship with them if I hadn't have told them that
Yeah.
so quick before us actually forming like a true bond.
Mm-hmm.
Ah! Oh my gosh. Also, I'm talking about romantic love, not platonic love.
I'm talking about romantic.
Tell your friends you love them platonically all day, every day. I love the 2 Clan. I love all my best friends. I love my roommates. But we talking about those types of love that make your feelings go... that make you short circuit as a human being and make you forget how to talk because you don't even know how to function normally anymore.
Oh, dude, love doesn't have to do that for me. I already do that. I hate this. Okay, I'm just gonna say this. I just hate water levels. I'm just gonna make it easier. I hate water levels. It's the same thing in Ocarina of Time, too. In Ocarina of Time, I hate the water temple.
I don't mind Water Temple too much. I think with Zooter, it's way better because maybe I'm just so used to the D-pad adding the
boots and stuff.
Yeah, the D-pad adding iron boots really fixes that situation. With a Water Temple being like really annoying.
I just hate that I get so lost.
Well, form a better sense of direction.
I'm gonna
Better
say
internal compass.
my life.
I don't know how you do that.
Just get
You have to just envision the inside of the water temple. Think about every passageway and formulate a 3D model inside your brain.
That is asking way too much for my little brain. That ain't gonna happen. If I can barely read a compass, I am not doing anything else. Oh my god. Wait. Hold up. What is happening?
There we go, I did that right.
Okay, I gotta start.
I'm actually... You just tied us back up again.
Oh my god. Safe to say, no one's gonna get a high lead anytime soon. But for the most part, I'm actually, like, impressed with this turnout.
No, the fact that we're so, like, tied up right now is so cool, actually.
Yeah.
I love when that happens for versus.
There were times, like, while I was thinking about this versus for, like, the last 2 days, there were times where I was thinking, I was like, man, there's times he's gonna get ahead of me, and then there's other times I'm like, okay, maybe he won't.
No! Fuck!
That's
Big
one.
purple grape, get your ass out of here.
I don't think that he appreciates you trying to get away from him. He just wants to show you some love. Be grateful. Oh my
Be
god.
grateful for shit. I don't want him touching me. If he wants to love me, let him love from a distance. He doesn't have to put his big red hands on me and throw me somewhere.
Have you ever considered maybe he didn't know that you didn't give consent? It's 2023, Tyler. You gotta say no consent.
No, you have to ask. He has to ask for consent first. I don't have to say. He's not allowed to make consent until I say yes. It's not. He makes consent and then I say no afterwards. That's not how consent works.
Yeah, but the problem is he doesn't have a mouth, so he can't ask.
No.
He's giving hand signals. Oh,
Why does he have like a freaking... He looks like something from Bomberman. He reminds me so much of Bomberman.
he looks like the main character, just purple and bigger.
Yeah.
Another game I've actually never played, but have seen videos of. So I'm not fully uncultured.
Which game again?
Bomberman.
Bomberman. For some reason that's completely slipped my mind what game we were talking about. My goldfish brain went zip for a second.
Okay, so I'm glad I'm not the only one who gets that way. Oh shit, I'm so lost now. What happens here? Oh, wait. I am such a dumbass. I completely get this now. Maybe I'm not so smart.
Yider.
Is that like a timer based thing? I'm confused.
What's the best way to do that one?
Another level I have not played in a while.
Oh.
He's gonna throw me. He's gonna throw me. Sir, I did not give you consent to throw me. But I'll let you touch me when I get to this wall. Okay, what was I say? I was like, consent over if you threw me the wrong way.
That's the thing is I don't get starstruck. I feel like it's the opposite for me if I meet like people that I look up to. It's like easier for me to socialize with like people I look up to than it is for just like random strangers. Because like random strangers, I don't know what we have in common. I don't know like blah blah blah. Or at least for celebrities, I at least like know what they like, what they're about.
Yeah.
Like I already have like a kind of base knowledge. It's like they're not a stranger. They're like a acquaintance. And so it's kind of easier to... I think it's one of the reasons why people like celebrities is because they're just easier. Like you already know a bit about them, so they're like familiar. And we like familiarity. Let's see, what's the best way to do this?
Yeah, I'm
Yo,
chill.
DD to Chaos. Thank you, thank you.
I'm chill when it comes to meeting people that I'm a fan of.
Like the people that I've had way more social anxiety with are like people who are like more famous, but I don't know anything about them. So I'm just like, I feel like I should be treating you with some level of like importance, but at the same time, I don't know anything that you've done that made you important.
Yeah, you're not wrong. Like,
Oh,
when I talk to people that I've looked up to for years, I like... I don't know. I mean, they're just people. I mean, you can have normal conversations, so like, it's not like a fangirling thing. I don't know. I don't know what you would call it, but like...
and you get to the very, very hot top. I think the thing is, like, usually being starstruck is like, it's kind of like talking to your crush. You have like so much going through your head that you just kind of short circuit and you don't know what to say and you end up just being kind of awkward. I think that's normally what happens, kind of.
Yeah.
It's just like almost mental overload because it's like, wow, I know a lot about this person and I have so much I want to say, but I don't know how to say it. Kind of like, I think that's why you get like kind of froze up when you talk to crushes. It's like, damn, I think about you all the time. I have so much I want to say to you, but how do I, like, it's hard for me to live in the moment with you right now because you live in my mind rent free. And I don't even want to tell you that. I just want to act like a normal human. How do I act like a normal human around you that's not thinking about you all the time? I don't know, but we'll figure it out.
So, it's the weirdest thing for me. Whenever I talk to my crush, it's hard for me to actually talk, so I just don't.
I mean, that's kind of fine. Sometimes it's better not to talk than it is to say something that just sounds stupid.
Yeah, and I've done that before too, and yeah, Not fun.
Where's the thing at? Forget where the water thing is. Why do I not remember this? How did I forget?
I don't remember how to get into that cage.
Is it up here? Where's the water thing? Oh no, it's behind this building over here. Fuck.
You try, Tyler. It got so far. At least you're not lost like I am. I can't even get in that cage. It's been that long since I played this level. You fucking bastard! That's, so, believe it or not, this is actually one thing I want to work on. I want to work on, like, not cursing as much anymore.
Why not?
I don't know. Like, I'm not one of those people that think, like, oh, cursing is stupid. Blah, blah. Like, no, I curse a shit ton too, so I get it. Like, I don't know. I think it's because I do it so much that I think that I could say... Oh my god, this camera. I don't know. Maybe I could say more better things when I don't curse. I don't know. It's hard to...
I think cursing excessively isn't the way, but I think sometimes a curse word is the best way to say something. And to assume that there's some other word in a vocabulary that's a better way to express the way you're feeling through a curse word, I think is just like a level of superiority that people have tried to like put in our culture.
Yeah.
I'm actually kind of the same. Whenever I'm like talking, whenever I have like a crush on somebody, I feel like when I'm around that person, my social skills become so much stronger, and that's usually why I end up forming crushes, is because I like the chemistry that I have with somebody else, and how like other people and being around them can just like magically bring out a better version of myself that didn't exist there before. Mm-hmm. Sometimes you get like addicted to that, like that feeling.
Yeah. And plus, like, it's kind of an easier route, I think. Some people might, like, think of that differently, but I think cursing can be, like, an easier route when it comes to talking.
Oh, yeah, maybe? I don't know, I think people who, like, never curse, who don't have it in their vocabulary, I think cursing for them would actually be harder to do in a way that doesn't sound cringe.
Yeah, like, my dad, he does not like cursing at all. And, like, it's so hard not to curse when I'm around him because he gets so pissed whenever I do it.
Same. I fucking hate how my dad doesn't like cursing. I'm like, Dad, you're such a fucking... Stop being a prick. Who cares? It's a fucking word.
Yeah.
Sometimes I'll accidentally slip and, like, say something around him and he'll, like, get judgy. I'm like, why the fuck are you judging me right now for saying a fucking word? Like, really?
What?
Like, you're, like... Like, you think I'm gonna respect you more because you have, like, some moral high ground on me with the words you say? No. I'm gonna think you're a toddler and not talk to you freely.
Like, my question is, what makes a curse word to begin with? It's just a word, right?
Society trying to give that word more power. Usually the people who try to off-limit curse words are the ones that are actually giving those words power in the first place.
Yeah, like, fuck, you know, and shit, and bitch. Well, that really shouldn't be like a no-no-er. Like, I don't see why.
Wet Dry World, Tall Tall Mountain, Tiny Huge. Okay, Tall Tall Mountain's next. Let's go.
This level is gonna put me so behind.
Our church words are bastardized church words. No, it is super funny how, like, society and linguistics form and how, like, words can end up being bad. It's like, bad words didn't even exist. Like, the word fuck. I don't think I've even seen it, like, used in anything until, like, the 1980s or 90s. Did the word, when was the word fuck invented? Like, and then when it was invented, what made it so taboo? Like, why did it suddenly become so bad all of a sudden? Because it represents sex? Is that why? Like, what?
No, I don't think that'd be why, because you could say sex and it'd still mean the same thing.
Yeah. How come it's inappropriate to say I want to fuck you, but it's not inappropriate to say I want to have sex with you?
They're literally the same thing.
Exactly. But some people would consider the fuck one to be disrespectful.
But it's
When?
not.
Why?
I hate that.
I mean, that's just like the older generation. I don't think the younger generation would find it disrespectful at all. I just think it's funny how the older generation can see it as disrespectful.
I wonder if, like, they find it disrespectful because maybe in, like, their time, it meant something else compared to how we say things now, I guess.
I think just in the past, people cared way more because the only like input a lot of people had about themselves was through their immediate community, like who they hung out with in real life. And they would say bad words, and people would be like, that's why are you saying that? And they would be like, oh, that's bad, I shouldn't do that.
Yeah.
But now we see people online talk freely, and they get more respect than anybody who has a clean mouth. So nowadays, we almost kind of, I think, associate dirty mouth with being more respectful and trustworthy than somebody who is a complete clean act.
Yeah. I don't trust people that like say they don't curse.
Exactly. I mean, that's why I don't trust a single one of the politicians like in the Senate. They don't cuss during their fucking Senate hearings and stuff. How can we even trust them if they're not cussing while they're? How are they expressing themselves effectively enough while not using their full range of vocabulary? Can't trust it.
And this level is pissing me off. I don't know where shit is anymore. Out of all the levels that, like, I should have been prepared for, it should have been this one.
That's the one I was probably least prepared for as well. That one always confuses me. There's a lot to remember.
Yeah, like, I still can't get into that big cage. Even with the water ways all the way up.
There are lots of patterns across European language. Taboo words come out of historic context. I think that's the other thing is, like, we're just told that these words are bad, but there's no other, like, indicators that they're bad words apart from they're just bad words. Like, we haven't seen, like, any cultural movement around them to, like, actually signify anything. And it's like, when you're told something without any true evidence or reason to back it up, then, like, oh, dang it. Fucking gopher. How are you supposed to take it? How are you supposed to take a rule that seriously when it can't logically be backed up?
I mean, you really can't. That'd be like someone trying to prove that Bigfoot's real, but there's just no proof of evidence.
For example, saying, I hate her, she sucks, in the 1930s was literally saying she was a cocksucker, so it's so much vulgar for people. I guess it's people just wanted to have like very high standards in the past, and they kind of just formed societal and social hierarchies, I guess, in those types of ways. I guess sort of, and it's sort of way we've been demoralized as a society, but I think at the same time we've moralized ourselves by demoralizing ourselves, if that makes sense.
Is that what it would be?
That's the thing about vulgarity. If you're not allowed to explain why it's bad, younger people won't get it and will change meaning. Exactly. Which is what we've done. We've completely rechanged the meaning of, like, literally every single bad word. But I'm happy we did that. Like, that's why I call my audience hoes and sluts. Because, like, I think it's dumb that people will actually use words like hoe and slut to try to make people feel bad. So it's my goal to, like, take words like that might be used to hurt people and make them, like, so watered down and normalized that who the fuck gives, like, yeah, call me a fucking hoe, whatever, who cares, it's just the word hoe. But if we act like the word hoe is, like, a really bad word, then it actually puts a lot of energy into that word, and being called a hoe is, like, suddenly a bad thing. But if we live in a world where being hoe is just a kind of funny little quip, then, hey, it can't be weaponized against people anymore. Oh.
Yeah, I'm like completely lost now. That's not good.
There we go. Tall Mountain, Little Tall Mountain is being taken over.
Fuck, you're 4 stars ahead of me. Okay, I gotta figure out why I can't find this last secret. And not have this fucker kill me.
Yeah, I still don't like the word queer just because of the way it used to be negative. Like, I don't like to refer to myself as being queer or something, just because of how it had, like, tons of negative uses in the past. And it just, like, feels weird. Like, it doesn't even feel like a word that's fun to take the power back from. It's also not, like, a cool sounding word. This is a kind of cool power up.
I just want to go in the water.
Where the fuck am I? Jesus Christ.
This is bad. I think chat got their energy back for this.
Oh man.
Hi, you guys can't burn me. I'm in water.
We're moving. I'm dying a lot. Oh, you're going to the underground city?
Yeah, I couldn't find that last secret.